Hey guys, the bot builder is back, and welcome to the Account Mayhem preview. Yeah, I think some of you've already forgotten that I was doing an Account Mayhem because I announced it all the way back in October, but it's coming out. I haven't forgotten about it. I just announced it way more earlier than I probably should have in hindsight.
You totally forgot about it, didn't you?
No. I recorded it in December, and it's meant to be coming out in April.
I knew you prepared in advance, but 5 months, that's just dedication.
That's just dedication right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, as you can hear, we do have our special guests. We have the guy who created my logo, this lovely logo you're seeing right here, Alvi Islam.
I logo man, and for everything else for Carnage.
We also have the guy who, for a brief period of time, was evaporated from the face of the earth, but he's back. It's Brandman. Oh crap! No, I meant Robot Combat Models.
Hello, my name is Robot Combat Models. I've been dragged kicking and screaming to be in this call today. Hi.
Just blame Mr. Producer for that.
Oh, Mr. Producer's in jail for trying to kill me in the Christmas special.
No, he got released. He put his wife in there. But we know he's kinda now, but we're gonna move on because we want to do some Account Mayhem stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. Now before we get into it, I might as well just say a little minor stuff. Format is the BashBots Season 2 format. If you don't know how that goes, just watch BashBots. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a good web series. It's a Gmod Robot Combat series. Go check it out. That's basically the format it's going to use. So little plugs for that. And as for a release date, I do have a release date. It'll be coming out on April 12th this year, over the Easter holidays, and we'll basically go over a whole week because it's 7 episodes long, and it's probably my best Account Mayhem yet. So now we can hop straight into it. You ready?
Oh yeah. Yes. I'm still ready.
Alright, let's go! Scrapper? Is this a fan-made Robo War series? Sorry, I just had to do that meme. Great meme. So yeah.
This screams.
Scrapper, the reigning Account Mayhem champions.
And my arch nemesis.
And my arch nemesis. At this point, Scrapper's
beat you two last
Scrapper's basically beating everyone at this point, let's be honest.
No, Scrapper, right off the heels from their Series 2 performance, if you remember how they did in Series 2. I don't think either of you have watched Series 2 yet.
I have been catching up with some of the episodes. I need to binge watch it, though. I gotta binge watch it. Yeah. I'm so hyped to watch it.
Oh my god. By the time this episode comes out, the grand finals will be out, but it's currently not out now, so lol. So yeah, of course I'm cursed with knowledge, so I'm not going to go over how these robots do, apart from how they did in the last Account Mayhem, and some updates. So Scrapper, as we know, Account Mayhem champions, a beast representing Robobotic, a big vertical spinner, as we know. It's got a back stabilizer now, which is actually just evolution. I just stuck it to the back of the robot.
It's been absorbed. It has been absorbed.
Yes. But aside from that, it's basically the same old Scrapper. Big vert. Yeah. So, opinions and thoughts on Scrapper, the robot that beat you last time, both of you two.
Yeah. We're gonna have a little challenge this year.
I feel like, okay, I'm gonna say it first here, right? Scrapper probably won't win this time. I feel like there'll be an uprising against them, so you never know. So it's still gonna be brutal though, and I think anyone that gets drawn up against it should just, quit. So, good stuff. Scrapper is strong and it'll do very well.
I have high hopes for Scrapper.
No, that's it. Just you have high hopes. Okay,
I have
cool.
high hopes. It will be that one bot where everyone is gonna be scared of. That if you get with this, I'm sorry, but first-hand experience. You don't want to be in that spinner's clutches.
Oh dear, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get like a really easy draw
No.
at some point as well. But who knows? Who knows?
Anyways, bot number 2, the number 2 seeds, a legend in the account mayhem, Subatomic version 4, representing Hexbug Heroes.
Ooh.
This thing just evolves so much. Like, it is so different from when it first appeared.
It is very different.
And honestly, I appreciate the dedication that Hexbug Heroes has to the design. Because, like, most people change around their robots, but he is stuck with Subatomic.
Yeah, it's now got, Photon's got a longer flipper with some side skirts, Chargino's got a rear lifter, and Tachyon's got a drum and Neutrino. I basically just made the skirts better because they were just being annoying, so I just fixed those up. Yeah, and they're C2 because, well, they didn't make it to the top 4 last time round, they did still make it to the grand finals.
They did quite well.
And they came 3rd in the first account Mayhem, so they're just an overall legend. And they came 2nd in your account Mayhem, RCM.
They are a good account Mayhem competitor across the board, yeah.
Subatomic's like an icon now in account Mayhem.
Yeah. This is the best Subatomic by far, just by looking at it. So I have high hopes for it. But then all the other robots are getting better as well, so you never know, you never know.
And we can't bring up Subatomic without bringing up the rivalry with Subatomic and Razor 1905, which is currently 2-2 at the minute.
Yeah, you know what's interesting though? Both of them kind of stick with their robots in your account Mayhems. Like Razor sticks with Rapture and Hexbug Heroes sticks with Subatomic. So it's always a good fight. It's always a really good fight.
Yeah, and just as a mini spoiler, the main event of the first episode will be Subatomic version 4 versus Rapture.
You love
Both
to
2
see
and
it.
2 in account Mayhems. This will hopefully end the rivalry, see who's the better one once and for all. Because it's like Subatomic's beat Rapture twice in my account Mayhem, but Rekka beat Subatomic in your one, and Neutron beat Subatomic in BotsAndMore's one, I believe. So yeah.
So it's 2-2. You know, maybe Rapture will redeem himself, because clearly it's not going well for Rapture right now.
Anyways,
alright.
The next robot. I'm not sure if you've heard of this machine robot combat models, but I mean, it's Bird of Prey.
EC3! Oh wait, hang on. No, wrong. Sorry.
Fat EC3.
EC3 after a can of Lucozade.
No, Iron Brew.
Can I just say?
Yes.
Can I just say, what kind of paint thinner were you sniffing when you thought of this?
Okay, here's my train of thought. I was like, how many weapons can I physically cram onto one robot? And that's about as well. I was thinking of doing like side spikes as well, but I was realizing it was getting into like the torturous level to build. So it took me about 5 days on my speed, but you know, it was worth it. It was worth it. And I've created.
It took me 2 days to make, which is and usually my models take like an hour, so.
One time I was going through a burnout, so I made a model, and it took me a month and 10 days.
Oh my god!
Is it worth record? Because my models take 2 years to make, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bird of Prey competed with EC3 last time, which did pretty good in the awards. Pardon me, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And they came 4th in the account Mayhem last time. They're C3 here because King Ramses and Crikey are not competing, which is very sad.
See, the thing about Bird of Prey, and I like the way you've designed it because it gives it an advantage, it's got so much connects in it that it actually makes it really heavy and hard to flip. And with the overhead saw, it makes it...
in there.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like Duracell battery in there.
See that?
Yes, that's a Duracell battery. It's a shuffler. Yeah. My first shuffler I've made, so yeah.
It's going to be so difficult to flip. Like that circular saw. I would
also like to say this video is sponsored by Duracell.
And Iron Brew.
10 times better than the other leading battery providers.
Yeah, well, like Energizer or something. I think Anderson Humphrey too, if he's watching this, if I remember correctly, he like hates Duracell batteries for some reason.
Duracell is the best.
Yeah, like, Duracell batteries are the best batteries. Like, oh.
Why have we got onto talking about batteries?
Because batteries, I don't know. Next robot, Blood Pumper Mark II, representing Del Boy 666.
You know, Del Boy always has the ability to make such a terrifying machine. Like, people saw the first one and they were like, that's scary. And they're looking at this one and it's scary as well. So, I think this one could win it all. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there. I think it's the winner.
I like to call Blood Pumper one of the Account Mayhem success stories because out of all the robots from the second Account Mayhem, this one's gone on to do, like, the best things, like being an ultimate challenge champion and everything.
Some robots just do well in Account Mayhems and struggle in everything else. So that's just the way it is sometimes.
I mean, the original Blood Pumper main evented Robomania. So yeah, quite impressive. I guess that makes it I don't know. I can't think of the Miz. Yeah, the Miz of robot combat. Oh my God, I can't believe I mentioned the Miz on my channel. No more wrestling references. Anyway, so yes, Blood Pumper Mark II. It's very Bite Force-esque. It's meant to be look like Bite Force, but with a big spinner.
And what's that little lad right next to it?
It's Dissector, the mini-bots, which is a pusher with 2 spinners. Definitely not endorsed by Donald Hudson.
Can we say that Donald Hudson drives it or something? Because that would make it instantly OP.
Why not?
Donald Hudson.
Why not? Donald Hudson flies all the way to the UK or something. I don't know. Oh.
Go the epic collab that we never knew we wanted. Hellboy and Donald Hudson.
So Alvi, what do you think of the new Blood Pumper?
It is scary looking. And I think this robot will do well.
This is my pick to win it. For me. I'll probably be wrong. Who knows?
I'd love to see a match between Blood Pumper and Scrapper. See who could come out.
Oh yeah, that would be so good.
Or
a rematch from the second Account Mayhem because Scrapper beat the original Blood Pumper last time, if you remember.
Match. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's Blood Pumper Mark II by Del Boy 666. Next robot, Vertigo, the 5th Seeds. Heat finalist last time and won the original 4.
It's probably the most improved design out of all of them. Like, compared to what it was in Season 2, it is completely changed to like more of an eruption style, and it looks really good.
Yeah, because if we remember the last Vertigo, it was a good flipper, but it came across Sea Serpent and... Yeah.
Serpent, no one expected Sea Serpent to do as well as they did. They were a really good robot.
Yeah.
Sea Serpent.
Sadly, they're not here, but Vertigo are, and they now have anti-crusher sides, which is why it's all angled.
Scared of crushers now from their encounter with Sea Serpent.
I mean, J33 Productions did ask me to fit it with some anti-crusher sides.
It's pretty good.
I
no,
love
this
the design of it. It's very eruption-esque.
Yeah, I did inspire it off one of Mystic 2, which is one of Crystal Carnage's robots.
Which I think that was inspired off of Saber 2, which was inspired off of Eruption.
Which works out, I guess.
It goes full circle again.
Oh, Crystal, please bring back Mystic 2 for an exhibition match. It's a really cool looking robot.
I like Mystic 2. Shame it never had as much success as its predecessor.
But will Vertigo have more success than its predecessor, Vertigo? Let's find out.
I'd say so.
And we can't forget about Silver Sterling, who's currently just enjoying its retirement, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, I might bring Silver Sterling back, who knows?
That was a pretty solid robot. It was pretty solid.
Yeah. Now the 6 seeds. This is a tribute to you, BotsAndMore. Flag of Doom 2.0, the number 6 seeds.
Salute. Wait,
Yep.
is that
Salute.
Axion Neutrino? Oh, it lives. It lives.
It lives on
Axion lives. Yeah, it had Axion last time as an orange wedge. I think I just named the mini-bot the Orange Wedge, so...
Creative, very creative. So good. Wow,
So,
alright.
Flag of Doom 2.0, probably one of the most drastic changes. Awesome. Flag of Doom last time came so close to making it into the grand finals, but they got their wheels shredded by Chargino. But they're back now, a lot more streamlined, a lot more lower. It's a front hinge flipper now. And that original Flag of Doom I've converted into Ironal 5, so yeah.
Oh, yes. Wait, is that a flag on the back attached to it?
The flags, so it's got an American flag on the front and the English flag, as well as the British flag, which is a self-writer. And also it has
it's
a
a
Scottish
Shroomy.
flag. And also a Scottish flag on the back, but we can't see it here because it's the front.
Sad.
Sad reacts for Scotland.
But wait, what about the other members of the Union? Rest in peace, Wales and Northern Ireland.
Well, here's the thing. Northern Ireland doesn't have a flag, and Wales is panic
Too
attack
complicated.
land. Panic attack land.
Yep. Oh dear.
So, Alvi, what do you think of Flag of Doom?
Again, a good improvement. I have a gut feeling. Now, I could be wrong here. I'm always wrong. I'm 100% always wrong. But that flag of the Union Jack may be their downfall. And I have a gut feeling. But I don't know why.
I was thinking that as well, honestly.
Like
I don't know. Don't
If
know
it's
about
supposed
that,
to be
yeah.
a self-writer, it could maybe hinder its self-writing.
I mean, the flag can spin 360 degrees, so it's for when it's on its back.
Ooh.
That's actually quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
And
see
now-
what happens.
Now we come up to the penultimate robot. It hasn't had a major change, but it's a pretty cool machine. Prestigious Prussian, number 7 seeds.
It's a classic, an absolute classic.
One of the most beautiful robots Ertwas has made, and that is saying a lot.
He is probably one of the best builders ever. Like, the improvement that he has had over the past year and a half is just amazing. Every single model he makes now is just a work of art. Hands down, amazing.
His model making has been a major improvement.
Yeah, and if you ever want a how to build, don't ask me, ask Ertwas.
He's the how to build guy. He does all of the how to builds.
Yeah, and Prestigious Prussian is, it's got a front little dustpan at the front now, so it can get underneath robots a lot better. It has Ertwas written on the front, if you can see it in the cool little typography.
In the funky writing, nice. And a Shreemeka on the top as well.
Yep, it did have that last time. Even I forgot him on the matches, so it was just driving upside down. I think that was in its fight against Guru or Space Craze last year.
Good stuff.
And Prestigious Prussian Seed 7, Heat finalist last time. Yeah, so how do you reckon Prestigious Prussian will do?
I think it'll match itself again.
Yeah.
Don't know if it'll get into the finals, but it does have a chance.
It has
I
a
think it'll
chance
match.
to- Yeah, it will match.
Yeah. Now the number 8 seeds, the final seed. Who's this?
Oh, what's this
I've never seen this one
creature?
before.
What's this creature?
Sonnet 12 XL. Final
It's
seed.
changed so much.
It's actually good now.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, Sonnet 12, rest in peace. It didn't have a fun time against Yin and Yang in Robomania, so...
It's always had just such a tough time, but this one looks like Nightmare Fuel. It looks really scary.
Yeah, it's got a massive vertical spear at the front, and a front flipper as well, which is hidden, as you can see. With those bloodied teeth. That's the flipper, actually.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Alright, this could be a really good one. It'll definitely do better than the last one. I think this one will make the finals. Genuinely. This is a very, very strange but cool machine.
So, Alvi, what was your thought process with Sonnet 12 XL?
Right. So, my Mace... I was actually... I was sniffing Hummel paint fitters. And I looked at it, I thought, ooh, there's an aftershock looking thing on my desk. And maybe I could turn that and combine it with something else and combine it to make a creature.
So you basically made a Sonnet 12 Frankenstein. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Oh. Yeah.
And of course the Bengal wings had to return.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you think it will do, Alvi? Do you think it'll do better, worse?
I'm hoping we can get it to the final. It's a hope, but I do have hope. Well, we'll have to see. I was initially going to quit after I saw Bird of Prey. I thought, right, that's it, I'm done. That's it.
Oh my god.
Remember, if Bird of Prey loses, I'm just going to have to come back with something even crazier.
You can just enter with Condor, which is what you're entering into Apple's account mayhem.
Oh, that's way too simple. I had to tone it down with Condor.
Oh, bruh. You got to do this to me. Is it because I don't know?
It's gonna be
Next
spicy.
So we've now moved away from the seeds, and now we are going into the returning veterans. Starting off with the only non-seeded Heat finalist that's returning. The Robot Wars. Technically finalist, because they competed with Killer Queen last time. The Boom 1177 did.
And
Next robot. Next robot.
Meesa and Robot Wars, as you can see, okay, funny story. I was thinking, well, my friend, the Boom 1177, which you could see in the vlog videos, what a legend he is. I phoned him up, I think it was in the middle of the night, and he was still awake, playing Call of Duty mode or something. And I phoned him up and say, hey, I'm doing another account mayhem, do you want to enter? And he just said, he was umming and ahhing for at least a minute, and then he just said, how about Jar Jar Binks' head, the rear things as flippers, and call it Meesa in Robot Wars? And I was like, okay.
This is why you don't ask someone in the middle of the night, because they create something like this.
Me and my friends all have awful sleep schedules.
You know what? I can actually see this robot winning a fight. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I genuinely can. It's got a good wedge. It looks like it might have kind of powerful flippers, so yeah.
And sub to the Boom 1177. He doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, but he's a friend of mine, so go check him out. We'll see what my other friend Risadder has entered with later on.
Oh dear.
Please say
that's my favorite. I love it. I love Risadder's entry.
Oh. Anyway, next robot we have is Diot, which is Aiden Phelps' entrant. The Heat semi-finalist last time. And the only, I guess you could say loner bot in this, I suppose.
This is, yeah, you know what? It's good to see people doing that, because that is like, it's always an option in account mayhems now, but it's definitely the least used. Because I think some Delboy used it with Chronic in mind, but that was about it, I think. So you don't get many people loaning robots much, but it's good to see Diot here.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised no one has just entered one of my account names being like, hey, is it fine if I enter with Rapid?
Yeah, like, you should just choose something
If Sonnet 12 XL doesn't do well, I'm entering with Virus.
Just the entire house. Imagine if someone just enters, like, say, Crystal Carnage enters and says, hey, can I enter with Scrapper?
Well, technically...
anyways, but
I
don't think I would allow that, but yeah. But Diot it's now got a mini bot, the Golden Potato, which I think is an Ireland joke, because potatoes.
Funny Ireland.
Yeah, there's not really much to say about Diot at all. I mean, quarter-finalist in the World Championships, I would say spoilers for that, but it's been out for, like, over a month now, so what are you doing if you haven't watched it? They were in Series 2, and now they're in the account Mayhem. Will it do better than last time? Who knows?
I think it's got a good chance.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Next up, Robots. Rewind! Legendary Robot Rewind is.
Oh my goodness. It is so good. Rewind just recently celebrated its 1 year anniversary as well. And in a year it's become... And it's got the F key cluster bot now.
The F stands for faith. It's just a wedge, and all it's meant to do is stay as far away from Rewind as possible.
Wait, I thought it stood for like F in the chat. I thought that's what it's for, like more of a negative connotation.
Oh my god! All F's in. I am allowed to swear on my channel. It's just I don't want to damage Robot Combat Model's reputation because he's a family-friendly channel. Yeah, but it's now got side skirts. Now faith blockers, as they evidently would be called. And yeah, they are hoping to do better than they did last time, where they lost out to King Ramses II in one of the best fights of the last account Mayhem.
Oh, they're so similar in design as well, which made it such a close fight.
Yeah.
I'm hyped to see Rewind. Rewind, win or lose, it always puts on a good show.
It always does.
The memes, yeah.
Yeah. Like, Rewind is basically just a fan mode Wolf celebrity at this point now.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of thanks to Turtle Noob saying he has no faith in it. Like, that's what makes iconic this story to it.
I have faith that he will do well.
Yeah.
I'm not funny, but like...
Wait, maybe Rewind works on, like, reverse psychology, so when Turtle Noob says it's going to do badly, it actually does well.
And do go check out Turtle Noob's channel. He is very underrated.
It's got some good content on there.
Yeah. Rapture NG.
It's
I forgot to say NG.
This poor robot never gets a break.
And it's shinier.
Shiny! Let's go.
It's got basically all that Razor 1905 want me to do is improve its ground clearance, basically. And that I've done. Yeah,
I think this is its year. I think it's going to do well this year, at last. Do
you think it'll beat Subatomic?
I think it will. I think that'll be a good character arc.
Rapture NG. Because Rapture NG is a beautiful machine.
Never has the most luck in the competition, which is a shame, but this is their chance. And
they are an account Mayhem champion of BotsAndMore's, rest in peace, is account Mayhem, with Neutron, and they beat me in the finals.
And they also, I'm looking at my bracket that I still have on my door from my account Mayhem, and Wrecker got to the top 4 in that as well, so
I beat them that time! Virus for life.
Oh, that was classic.
Oh, Alvi, anything to say on Rapture?
Epic.
Wise words. Wise words.
I think that's all we have to say on this legendary Account Mayhem robot. And next up, if memory serves me correct, it's Bengal Tiger Claw. Yes, it is.
It's one of the coolest robots in the competition.
It looks
I'm loving the design.
beautiful.
Mhm. So it's a clamping robot, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And yeah, Deadslot is also a former Account Mayhem champion, or current Account Mayhem champion, as I should say, of your one, RCM, with F Strawberry.
F Strawberry is brutal. I'd respect him for changing things. Most people normally stick to what works, but he's mixing things up this time, so could be really cool.
Will that be his downfall?
He's in it for fun.
I don't mind, honestly.
To Deadslot about it. He's just in it for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, Death Strawberry had a bit of a lackluster performance in season 2, in the bot battles of Account Mayhem. So
it had such a tough draw. It fought Bert for the win, and then it almost had its Robomania moment, but then Yin and Yang had to ruin it. So. But
yeah, I can see Bengal Tiger Claw winning a few fights. It should be a good, fun one.
Yeah, and it's a very, very beautiful looking machine. And and now because I started watching Tiger King on Netflix, I can't help but think about Joe Exotic now whenever I think of Bengal Tiger Claw.
Of course you would.
Man, Joe Exotic, what a madman he is.
Oh dear.
Next robots, Nightcrawler,
Theo Hummel, the legend himself.
Yeah,
this is
my editor. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh, you know what? Nightcrawler is a really, really cool looking machine. It is a big spinner, typical American big spinner, but it could do really well.
It ironically reminds me quite a fair bit of Titan from BattleBots Explained, and that's ironic because we all know the history between Theo Hummel and BattleBots Explained.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but Nightcrawler. Actually do have plans to make one of Theo Hummel's robots, Red Rover, as thanks for him helping me with the editing for the awards.
Oh, that'll be good.
And I also have Michael Bolton as well, which is his real-life robot. I have a replica of that. But yeah, Nightcrawler, a massive, big vert. Yeah, how do you think the memeiest RC Robot Combat channel will do?
He's going to win a couple of fights here and there.
Yeah, I reckon it can do quite well. I reckon... We'll see.
Yeah, and I think it's a Bot of the Week winner as well, his actual version, if I remember.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, next up... Voltage!
Voltage, another classic.
This guy is one of the OG fan-made Robot Wars producers. Sadly, his series is gone because of a computer virus. But he's hoping to bring it back, which I can't wait for.
There's some really cool designs for the robots as well from his new video. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
But it's another very nicely designed robot, and I can see it doing very well.
Yeah, and Hughsie Productions has competed in many Account Mayhems. He's competed in Anderson 932's first Account Mayhem from all those years ago, back in 2010, with AT-15. And they even competed in Sam Elliott 64's old series Robo War with Thunder 15, which is another classic family Robot Wars machine. So he's got a lot of royalty to him.
This is kind of like a true veteran. Like we always say, Hexbug Heroes and Razor 1905 are the veterans, but this is like the true veteran. The veteran of the veterans.
Yeah, same with J33 Productions as well, I forgot to mention. Who's actually a former Account Mayhem winner, won Robot Boy's Revenge Account Mayhem, actually, from 2011.
Nice!
I might know that because of research, yeah. Yeah, voltage relatively unchanged. Well, the wedgelets have been improved. Alvi, how do you think they will do?
Oh, I'm just getting asked all the time. I'm silent.
Yes, because RCM gives his opinions right away, and then you're just
I'm just here,
sitting in the
like-
sideline.
I'm
gaming.
I'm gaming, wasn't it? Loving the design. Did you say there's a new wedgelets?
Yeah, the wedgelets are lower.
Right.
Than last time.
Again, it could be one to watch out. I could see this one doing well as well.
And they
for
fought
sure.
Demolition Evo last year in a classic fight. Legendary battle, that was. One of what people have said is one of my best fights. So, yeah, there we go.
It's always a fun time
And
with voltage. Ooh.
Here comes LCS.
Crystal is definitely a rising star when it comes to his robots. Like, they're starting to make a name for themselves across the board now. And this is one of his, like, big ones.
Yeah, like right next to like Mystic and Britain Scraper and all of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, their mini bot is actually Britain Scraper, actually, or Scraper 2 as I'm calling it. Many people in my Discord server, links in the description below, please check it out. If you're over the age of 13, please join. Many people have said that they have their money on Lord Charles Shaw. Big full body flipper.
It has potential, it does. They had Roboread last time, which was a cool machine. Never got as much success as I think people thought it would, but this one is a really good flipper, so I think it could do very well.
Yeah. Interessante. And
That's like kind of French, but Spanish is what I don't know what that was.
It's French. I
Combine
know this.
two languages.
Taking French GCSEs in the
Intéressant.
Yes.
Comment t'appelles-tu, monsieur?
Je suis. I don't know how to say PowerPoint in French. Let's.
Le
So
PowerPoint.
Alvi,
I think it's probably Le PowerPoint.
Le PowerPoint.
So Alvi, LCS, the big full body flipper, one of the first.
I
full
actually did
flippers
not
that
know it was
make
a full
sense.
body flipper. I was talking to Crystal Carnage about this about like, I think it was like months ago, like even before you built it. I thought he was going to make this a full body spinner, but no, I'm actually surprised. I haven't actually seen any of these designs. I've been on Discord holiday. This has been my first time actually seeing these. Yeah, Discord holiday. I do that a lot. I also do a lot of YouTube holidays, but like, you know, we forgive. I was actually thinking he was going to do a full body spinner, but no, a full body flipper.
Yeah. It competed in my Autumn Championship, and I think it destroyed itself when it tried to flip a robot out, and it flipped itself out in the process. So yeah,
This is
the
so
robot went
sad.
into the stratosphere. So it was powerful.
Lord Charles Shaw in Carnage, which is Chris Carnage's series. Do go check it out. Very underrated series. It's a beast over there. One of his it is his best flipper. So powerful.
Mega.
Yeah. Flip Skynet into the camera in the first ever Carnage episode. Oh dear. And now we come up to Fire Toss from one full body flipper to another, representing Kirby Robotics.
The first Lego
This is
robot.
such an interesting one.
No.
So what are these? These are different configurations, or are these like cluster bots?
I think the cluster bots.
They are mini bots. So Fire Toss is the big main one, the one right in the
Yeah,
middle. It's a big full body flipper, and then we have Fire Ramp, which is the little pusher, and Fire Wheel, which is the full body spinner.
You know what I think it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
It reminds me of a spatula. I'm expecting to see like SpongeBob on the other end of it.
Oh, like the robot
flipping
spatula in that one episode.
Yeah, flipping some Krabby Patties.
Oh man, I should make Battle Royale with cheese just to put it up against Fire Toss now.
I should enter a SpongeBob robot next time.
You could call it SpongeBot.
SpongeBob 64.
Oh no. Karen.
SpongeBob64, the guy who uploaded those old the Robot Wars music to YouTube. Wow, legend. Legend. I just remembered about them. Oh. Yeah, but Fire Toss, it's a full body flipper. One of my very few Lego robots. I'm starting to make more of them because, yeah.
Lego good?
Lego. Yeah, I mean, I had to tape up the bottom quite a fair bit because Lego. But yeah. So, Alvi, yeah, what do you think of this machine? They, of course, competed with Clockwork last year. It did a thing last year.
I'm loving those mini bots.
Oh, you like those mini
I
bots?
like the mini bots.
Yeah, they are bots and they are mini.
They are bots, they're mini bots. Yeah. Another good competitor.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Incredible.
I forgot to mention we have moved into the returning first round dropouts now.
Oh gosh.
I'm very sorry, Adam. Oh dear. And now we can't. I was not expecting this one to be next. What was Dad with Mace Windu's lightsaber, and I'll be representing Risadder, who's now got a brand new, lovely profile picture on his YouTube, as you can see right in the corner.
Is that the guy from the Lorax or something? I don't even.
I think it's the Onceler or something. I don't know.
Hang on, I'm going to write down its abbreviation. Okay, it is.
I'll do it. Thing.
Now this funny story about this one. Literally, as soon as I started announcing the account Mayhem, my friend just kept spamming this in WhatsApp before I deleted it because Facebook encryption and that. But yeah, he just kept spamming it until I said okay, fine.
So how does it work? Okay, talk me through it.
It's a pusher, and it's got a ramming lightsaber at the front, which is pink, because I couldn't find purple, which is the actual color of Mace Windu's lightsaber. On the side, it says unsub from the bot builder, and on the other side, it says sub to Risadder, because that was kind of a classic meme back then.
Mm-hmm.
At the front, it has a picture of Walter's dad from Dennis the Menace.
I can see, yeah.
Because yeah, me and my friends, we used to watch the Dennis and Nasher cartoon when we were younger, and Walter's dad, the episode of him in it, kind of became a bit of an inside joke with us, like that one Horrid Henry episode in a way. At the back, it says one of Walter's dad's quotes. I can't remember the full quote. Something about him taking something to the Prime Minister or something. And the self-writer is Mace Windu's head.
I was wondering what that was, yeah.
It's a really crappy drawing of Mace Windu. And on the Shreemac, underneath it, it says Mace Windu and that, which is another inside joke, because my friend, Luke N64, takes computer science GCSE, and on his coursework, he for some reason dedicated an entire slide with a JPEG of Mace Windu, and it just said Mace Windu and that. For some reason.
Fair enough, to each their own.
And of course, to top it all off, it says not yet underneath it.
This one's gonna be an interesting one. I think I'll leave it at that. That's about all I can deduce from this image.
I mean, I do enjoy it. It's filled with so many memes from me and my friends. So many inside jokes. Just like Silly Simon from last time.
Dear.
Also, go check out Risadder's channel. He's currently making a documentary about the bot builder. An actual, genuine documentary.
Wait,
this is gonna be fun.
Is it gonna be like a proper documentary, or is it just gonna be like, making fun of you?
Pyrocynical documentary, like kind of like a pyrocynical video type documentary thing.
Okay, I've not watched Pyrocynical in ages, so
yeah.
You used to watch him. I should watch more of him. Anyway.
Yeah, and he's actually made a documentary on another one of my friends' channels, Help Me Please. It's a really good video, actually, surprisingly. So yeah.
Awesome.
Alvi, any thoughts on this thing?
It's gonna win. It's going to win. That lightsaber.
Your pick right there.
Yes, that is my pick right there. That thing's gonna win. Silly Simon got robbed last time of the win. So he got robbed of the win. He took revenge, and this is what's gonna win.
Anyways, let's move on because I don't like the way Walt's dad is looking at me. Oh my god! From one meme to another, it's Akimbi. It's Akimbi's robot.
The master of memes, Akimbi.
Yes.
You know what I love about this robot is he's designed it on Flight 2.0 and he's coloured it and called it copyright infringement, but the best part is that Flight is his robot.
Man, the thing with Kimby is that I can't tell whether this is meant to be a serious robot or a meme robot. I actually can't tell.
They kind of are always both. Like, basically, I'm Tryhard was kind of both.
Yeah. Man, Akimbi himself is just a legend in the server. He was actually meant to be in this podcast, but he just said, "Sorry, I can't make it right now," and then sent me a gift of cringe. Yeah, we replaced him with the other Scottish person.
For the last time, Akimbi is an imposter. He is not Scottish.
You're saying you're the only true Scotsman.
Yes, sir.
What about Drew McIntyre from WWE?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's only one person that lives in Scotland. It's basically deserted, and it's me. I'm sorry, I just turned all of Scotland against me. I'm sorry.
What the Falkland Islands be like?
Nicholas Sturgeon, if you're hearing this, he's the true leader.
So, copyright infringement, and the best part about it is that copyright is also misspelt. Intentionally.
I didn't even notice that.
It's intentionally misspelled.
Somebody will point that out in the comments. Like, you messed up, Bot Builder. Fix it.
Yeah,
please.
but that's the point. That's how it's meant to be spelled. It's just how it's meant to be spelled.
Oh dear.
Well, I will say about this robot, it reflects Akimbi's nature. You don't know if this is going to be a serious robot or not.
Mm-hmm. It's a mixed bag. I think it could win a couple of fights though, for sure.
I mean, it is basically I'm tryhard, just recoated, recolored.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And now we come up to Stars and Strikes.
This is one that people are kind of slightly scared about, because this thing's powerful.
Of course, made its debut on your channel, actually.
Where it slaughtered EC3. And EC3 is a brick, so...
And then we had the legendary Stars and Strikes EC3 rematch on Apple's channel.
Mm-hmm.
The only time where rigging a family rules fight was actually worked. Oh, man. I'm actually impressed he was able to do that for that video. That was impressive, but... Yeah. Stars and Strikes. It's very Cobalt-esque. It's patriotic Cobalt, pretty much.
Patriotic Cobalt.
I specifically bought an American-designed fidget spinner.
That must have cost you a lot.
Fidget spinner's got American flags. It actually didn't. It just cost me $5. That's the most great thing I've said.
Subtly got the French flag in there as well.
France.
Le Français.
It's actually surprisingly really compact. My Stars and Strikes model is. It's relatively smallish, believe it or not. It's not actually that big. It's like, yeah, so it's a very compact robot. The wedge is low to the ground. It's got side Tremex. Very patriotic. If Captain America made a robot, it would probably be this. And Stars and Strikes. And he, of course, competed with Mental Breakdown last time, which got very unlucky in the Losers Melee. he probably would have won that, but Pencil Buddy was like, no.
I think this one could make the final. It'll do a lot better than it did in the last series.
Yes.
And that's all that Alvi has to say about it. Just yeah.
I'm gonna now describe the next robot in one word.
All right, you want to describe the next robot in one word?
Anyone
Okay.
says anything, just let Alvi describe it.
All right.
Let's do this. Bring it on.
Green.
Oh, Green
He's
Siege.
not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Green Siege, kind of as I like to call it, the Spawn Again of my my series in a way. It's giving me Spawn Again vibes for some reason. The Series 7 one. And that is just a big steep wedge with a massive powerful flipper.
Will it be reliable? That's the question.
Green Siege, another robot that actually made its debut on your channel as part of the War of Independence thing.
It did, yeah. I can't even remember who it fought. It won the
Strawberries and
Rumble.
Cream.
Ah, yeah, it won the Rumble at the end, but it lost to Strawberries and Cream. That totally isn't Death Strawberry.
No, they're different robots. One of them's a British flag, the other doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
Green-
in that episode, I just called it Death Strawberry the whole time as well.
Green Siege, one of my most powerful flippers. I've tested it out, like just off camera, and it's incredibly powerful. Yeah,
It's good.
It is good.
and
So from what we've deduced, it is green and it's good.
now, of course, Green Siege competed with Blindside in my last account, Mayhem, which is now retired because Jesus Christ, that robot is not having a fun time.
It just imploded, basically. It was too powerful for its own good.
That is the most Blindside way to go.
Wait, I'm fighting Green Siege, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Oh.
You're fighting Green Siege in the first round in a rematch.
That's gonna be again. It's like EC3 and Blindside. That one could really go either way. Like, I don't know. I think Bird of Prey will be quite hard to flip, but at the same time, it is a good flipper.
I forgot to say, Alvi Islam, your robot Sonnet 12 is fighting Voltage.
Oh, that'll be another tough one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Winning that.
So we'll see if Green Siege can do better than Blindside.
Right, this next robot I'm going to describe in one syllable. Air.
Frost Ray.
I've got a better one.
Frost Ray by Vortex Games.
Legend.
Yeah, so you're the co-commentator of Vortex Games series, aren't you?
I am,
something.
yeah. And it's going to be good. We're planning on getting that back on the ropes again. It's mainly him. I just do the commentary, but yeah, it should be good. It should be good.
So Frost Ray, it's basically the same robot from last time, except it's now got Shreemec because that was its downfall last time round. It just struggled to self-right, but it has one now, and it has a mini bot called Icicle as well, as you can see there, which is coloured in the wrong shade of blue. I didn't realise that until I did out all the panels. Typical the bot builder. Aside from that, it's the same robot. It's still got its same old flipper. They beat Death Strawberry in the grudge matches last time, so yeah, we know it has potential. We'll see how it does.
Yep.
It
They do very well, this one.
This one is going to bring a cold breeze into the match.
Jesus God, let's move on before we get any more
Right,
bad ones.
this one I'm going to describe in one letter.
No, it's Boy Builder That, or That Builder Boy, with Space Craze. Now, That Builder Boy's told me that if Space Craze doesn't win a fight, in My Account Mayhem. He's retiring it from my series.
Oh, come on. It's just me again. Everyone just steals my ideas.
Wait, hang on. Wait, is it basically that's getting leverage from you? So that's basically Builder Boy saying, if Space Craze doesn't win one fight, you are no longer allowed to use it. That is tactical.
Do you have
That
a
is
contract
so
with him saying, like, okay, I'm contracting Space Craze, and then just saying, okay, right, I'm gonna steal. If you don't do well, I'm stealing it from you. Your contract is over. Now
So basically, Space Craze's first match is going to be like some like WrestleMania, like Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker type thing, where it's like if when Shawn Michaels lost and he had to retire, it's just going to be like that for Space Craze.
Oh dear.
Shawn Michaels of Robot Combat. Jesus Christ, what is with the wrestling references today? The bot builder. But yeah, it's now got a better Shremek. It's a lot more competitive now. It has a Shremek on it, which can double as a front hinge flipper. He got rid of the space fin because he felt that would get in the way of it self-writing. It's a good low pusher. Yeah, it's Space Craze, isn't it?
I've always loved Space Craze in its design and like how it works.
Yeah, it is a big, powerful rammer. So
And it came second in Rammer of the Year for losing out to some robot called Roadkill. I don't know. Have you heard
never
of
heard
Roadkill?
of it. Never heard of
Never
it.
heard of him.
Yeah, Ultimate Challenge Championship. What's that? Yeah, that's Space Craze.
Who's the bot builder? Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
But
Yeah.
now we come
Right,
to
this one
the
I'm
newcomers,
going to,
I
this one I'm going to
believe.
describe in a colour.
Oh, for goodness sake.
The color.
Steve 2!
Envy. Green.
If you go with envy, there you go.
So, this is the first of the newcomers, Robotic Apple Excel's robot, Steve 2. It gives me a lot of vibes from this old school fan-made Robot Wars robot from Mass Josh Robot Wars called Ensign, in that it's got a rear hinge flipper at the front and a front hinge flipper at the back.
I
And
can see this one doing very well, honestly.
Yeah, both sides are protected. It has JPEG written on the front for some reason.
Is it an alien? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I just looked at Robotic Apple Excel's image of it that he DM'd me, and I was thinking, okay, I'm just gonna try and guess all of this. So I just draw like circles and eyes. Guess their eyebrows. Looks like Pac-Men on the sides. It said 4 Rex down the side, so like, fair enough. I mean, good on him for that.
Yep.
But I couldn't make out what the front letters said, so I just assumed it said Go JPEG HD. So yeah.
Oh wow.
It's in
did
no
see this
relation
one
to
again.
Theo Hummel Steve. It's not related to Theo Hummel Steve in any way.
Oh.
Just pure coincidence.
Can I ask, is this fighting a flipper in its first fight?
No, it's not.
Ah, alright. Because I could say, I can think that flippers might be vulnerable to it. It could be vulnerable to flippers. Because it's such
very,
a small robot,
yeah.
so it'll be lighter, so they can chuck it out of the arena more easily. I don't know, again.
Yeah, yeah. And now our next robot is heavy artillery. Now I did cheat a bit with this account, man, because I did let people in my Discord enter. So SBO788 doesn't have a channel. He doesn't have a channel. He's a Discord user, but
That's fair
he
enough.
entered with heavy artillery, which is a very Robo Games-esque robot, as you described it, RCM.
Big wedge.
Lifter.
Oh,
And
it's a
four-wheel drive. It's a lifter.
Ooh, that makes things interesting. I can see this one actually winning a few fights because this is like a tank properly. And
Yeah, but
honestly, I wish I could actually see the robot because I can't see anything. It's got like camouflage, so it looks just invisible to me. I just see like a couple of wheels and
Oh yeah, I can't see the machine. Where's the machine? I can't see it.
yeah, I just see like 2 wheels and like a lifting thing, but I can't see anything else. So
No, I'm really proud of how the camo artwork turned out on this machine.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool.
And it has a stream mech up top as well, so it's got a lifter at the front. It can self-right, four-wheel drive. It's your spinner killer. Yeah, and we'll see how Heavy Artillery does. It's their first account Mayhem. And it'll be its first ever YouTube fan-made Robot Wars series as well.
Can't wait to see it. Should be good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see its first fight.
Yeah. And now we come up to Green Screen. So we have Green Siege and we have Green Screen, which is Rainbow Wars Tyler's robot.
This is another strong vertical spinner.
It's got front wedgelets at the front, a big green vert. It's very green. It's a nice shade of green. I'd give the shade a 10 out of 10. Green is my favourite colour, so yeah.
I just see a face. Like, I see, like, the fidget spinner looks like eyes, like shocked eyes. That's all I see.
I think this robot's a bit cheating. I'll say that.
You think it's cheating? How's it cheating?
Because if you put a chroma key on the background, then the map are invisible. So it can just go around from the back, probably use its spinner without the other people knowing. I demand a cheat report.
Remember back when like every YouTuber in like 2013 had a green screen? Oh my god, that was like the golden age of YouTube. It wasn't.
Sunset Palm or something background, or like ocean breeze.
Oh, I remember this one video. You know the important videos playlist?
I don't actually.
Oh, it's just a meme playlist. But there's this one video on it where this guy had like a really terrible like technology or something. So he had like the worst looking green screen, and he just edited like a boat in the background.
Not even trying. Oh dear.
And well, what's interesting about green screen is that Rainbow Wars Tyler, one of his relatives, I think it's his aunt, has also entered the account Mayhem with this machine, which I kid you not, I made in like 18 minutes. Coco!
Yeah!
It's a wedge.
Wedge. I honestly, this one's a fun one. It's a wedge.
It's a wedge.
It's kind of like Brandman's last year. Like how well can a wedge do? We'll see.
I mean, I think Coco is actually good on like the end because it's invertible. The wedge is low to the ground. He is fighting green screen in the first round, so that will be an interesting fight. And yeah, I mean, when I initially made it, I was sort of getting Helvira vibes from it, in a way. And just a simple design.
It's fairly effective. You know, might not win it all, but could win a few fights.
Yeah. It's like going for like an old school-ish design, like something you'd see in like Series 2 or something. Like it's also giving me sort of Oblivion vibes, Series 2 Oblivion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Series 2, yeah, Alt First Round Series 2 will be back one day. One day.
Yeah,
we are planning on it. Don't worry. But yeah, that's and Alvi. I nearly said Akimbi. Alvi.
I knew Akimbi.
Any thoughts on Coco?
I'm hungry.
Chocolates.
Which I can't have because I'm diabetic.
Oh no! This is so sad. Can we please get 2 likes for Alvi Islam?
Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you... I don't know where I'm going with that.
For daily vlogs and Fortnite Let's Play.
God damn it.
Next robot. GH Bots.
This is another one of my favourites.
Which is Gawain Hell Films robots. Delboy 666's arch nemesis. And he's a YTP maker, so yeah. He makes YTPs, so hey ho, we got a memer in here. Yeah, GH Bot.
Remember when we were trying to work out what the GH stood for, and then we realised it probably just stands for Gawain Hall?
Yeah, I think that's probably the case now.
We spent quite a long time thinking about that.
Yeah, and now I'm thinking about it, the robot's design is quite symbolic of the actual channel logo, and that it's it's a creature of some kind that's blue with eyes, and it has Poe written down the side, Pals of Entertainment. I don't know what that thing is. Is that from that CIT? God, I'm actually going down the nostalgia trip here. Is that from Sam Sam? I'm not sure if anyone remembers that show, but it looks
Sonic.
like the main character from that.
It's Sonic.
Live action Sonic. the third iteration of the design. Oh yeah, GH bot, another really strong flipper. Also tested this one out off camera, and it's powerful.
Can't wait to see this one.
Yeah, and yeah, it was of course inspired by the failed to qualify Series 7 robot G-Man. So yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's a robot. Alvi?
No way. Never could have guessed.
I'm loving the design. That's again, it's gonna win. I can see it winning a couple of fights.
Yeah, and subtle little reference. I gave it iron ore eyes.
Iron ore. I like it.
Man,
Oh, do you?
robot combat models be like when someone says Iron Ore 5 and Iron Ore 6 are the same robots. No!
It's terrible.
That's the reason why he left. We had to put him in rehab because someone said that.
Iron Ore 5 has won the championships twice. Iron Ore 6 has only won it once. Get with the times.
Oh boy.
Shush, you're back into rehab.
Now we have Sunburn, the penultimate robot that's in the main competition. Another newcomer, representing JR Robotics.
It looks like Plan B has entered BattleBots.
I was about to say, I'm going a very big Plan B, yes.
No, Sunburn. I'm quite happy with it. It's meant to look like his actual Lego Sunburn.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna make it out of Lego, but I ran out of Lego, so I had to go for card.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like sort of a Red Rum-esque vibe.
Oh
to
yeah,
it. It's a huge
definitely.
drum.
Red Rum was a beast in the live scene after BattleBots ended.
Everyone gangster until you get Red Rum versus Tornado Mo, and you're recommended.
That was like one of the first ever robot fights I got in my recommended.
Yeah, and then you get the Russian one.
Yeah, oh my goodness. It's like a toolbox on wheels against Weber.
I love Russian Robot Wars, it's so fun.
Oh dear.
Yeah. What I want to know is, what does JR in JR Robotics stand for? If you're watching this, JR Robotics, please let us know. So, Alvi, any thoughts on Yellow Red Rum?
I could actually see this one beating Scrapper.
He's a powerful drum, so you never know.
I could see it going behind
Big
and
drum.
attacking Scrapper.
Big drum. Huge.
Yup.
And now we come to the final of the newcomers, and one of the prettiest looking robots, Zenith, which is Sonnet JP's one. Now this is, I've actually played as Zenith in Roblox Robot Wars, and it's a really fun robot to play as, such a powerful flipper in there. And we'll see how it translates to fan-made Robot Wars. It was really tough to make, actually, but still looks awesome.
Yeah, he's always got some of the coolest designs and some of the coolest names as well. So, Swen could do very well here. I think he does have a YouTube channel. I'm almost certain he does.
Does he?
Well, I mean, it's see, I don't know.
I can probably link it. Hang on.
We'll be right back. Dun,
Bro,
Nah.
dun, dun,
hammering
dun,
his
dun.
keyboard to try and find it.
So, Alvi,
Oh.
while Robocon Models is doing this, give us your opinion on Zenith.
Swin does a lot of cool designs, and I'm loving the design. It's got like this very Tanshare-esque. I don't know why.
He said it's inspired by Formula, which is a robot that did compete in
King of...
This is Fighting Robots. Yeah.
Against...
Yeah, so
All right,
Okay.
I have it. I am sending the link.
I have to go for an update all the descriptions of all the
Son of a
account
Creatureman one.
We'll have a check
I mean-
later on.
So yeah. And yeah, that does it for all the mainline competitors, but we have reserves. We have 7 reserve robots. To just quickly go through, shouldn't take too long. Most of them haven't really changed. Some of them are new, some of them are not. Starting off with, and dear God, I absolutely hate this thing.
God damn it. Moving on!
Moving on. Okay, done. No. Move on. You're
No,
staying
shut-
on this too long.
Shut up! Yes,
Yeah,
move on!
Intergalactic.
Intergalactic. Yeah. Oh man, Intergalactic is a classic.
It's a classic. It's an
It's
account mayhem
going to
icon.
be its final thing in Robot Wars Omega before it gets a rebuild.
Intergalactic 2? Question mark.
Probably. They are a legendary machine. Winners of the first ever account mayhem. Didn't do quite as well in the second, but we'll see how it does in the reserve rumble in the
certain EC3, I if I recall correctly, beat them.
Oh yeah. Oh, and well, yeah, Intergalactic. Their last fight will be in a match against Scrapper and the winner of this account mayhem.
That's gonna be. I'm sorry. You know what would be really good actually, if it comes back and just beats both of them. That would be.
Yeah, Intergalactic. Will it get one last good last hurrah in the reserve rumble?
I hope
We'll
so.
wait and see. We also have Ace, relatively unchanged, except it's got a massive mound of blue tack holding the
Tack
spinner
is
on now
growing. It is expanding.
because the spinner fell off.
For season 4, it's just blue tack. It's just enveloped the robot. I'll have a bit of spinner on my blue tack, please.
Yeah, Ace. When it first came in, lots of people were comparing it to Scrapper, actually. And it
You can
proved
see
to be
why.
an effective spinner, and very nearly did beat Intergalactic until the spinner came off.
They might try and get revenge here, actually. That'll be cool.
Yeah,
In the reserve rumble.
yeah. Of course, LDH07 Robot Master. I think that's his channel names. Robot.
Alright, yeah.
And next we have Afterburn by Hypershock,
Hypershock.
a legendary commenter.
Yeah.
Legendary commenter. Just go for it out here. Hypershock's comments are brilliant.
Yeah, they're really good. Afterburn is also quite a cool robot. It's completely different though. It's changed since the last time.
No, it's still the same Afterburn from the second one. I could
It
have
looks
made
like
a
it's
new.
changed. It looks like it's changed.
Yeah.
I thought it had a longer
I've made
tail.
it a lot more durable, actually. Its
okay.
durability has been improved significantly. The spinner, we won't be getting the spinner flying off this time.
And
And it still has that rear flipper. Yeah, it's a pretty cool
Awesome.
machine.
All right.
We'll see how that does. And
Yeah.
then we have the last of the returning veterans that's in the reserve rumble, Afterthought, which is Wolfie Production 98's robot.
that's another massive spinner. It's so steep as well. Oh, that could do very well actually.
Yeah,
Or
it's got
could
a
get stuck on its side.
big front. It's angled sides. The Shriemek definitely helps it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Afterthought, I think by the time this episode has come out, we will have seen how it did in the 20 Robot Rumble. Of course, this is before the 20 Robot Rumble videos came out, so yeah. But Afterthought, big blue vert, yeah. as afterthought.
Should be good.
And now we have the two newcomers that are in this reserve rumble. Crossblow 2, which is the Dork Knights robot. He used to be called the Great Stapley, but he changed the channel's name, which makes the Grudge Matches special video outdated already. I referred to it as the Great Stapley. Thanks, Oliver.
Crossbow is amazing.
I'm going to unsub from ESC because of that. I'm kidding.
Cancel the Bob Builder.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Oh.
If you lot haven't watched ESC, you should. It's such a funny podcast.
I've seen a few episodes. They're quite good.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Crossblow 2, 4-bar flipper. Got Lance.
Yeah, it's a strong robot. It could do very well here.
And they competed in Eurocount Mayhem as well.
They did. They reached top 16. They went under everyone's radar, but they beat Razor. I can't remember who else they beat. They might have beaten Nelly, I think. But yeah, they did very well. I think they went 2-1 at the end of it.
Yeah, and it's an actual Roboteer as well. So
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We have two actual Roboteers competing in this account Mayhem because Theo Hummel technically is a Roboteer now.
Probably gonna fail.
That's good observation.
And our final robot, sadly this channel's now been deleted, so rest in peace, Superbotics, but this will be a nice little last hurrah for him. Hyperblade. Very, see, I put a little sad face. That
thing is low.
It is, and it's very similar to Afterburn. It's got a big spinner on the front and a flipper at the back.
Yeah. Again, another strong machine. For the Reserve Rumble, I think either Intergalactic or Crossblow will take it, in my opinion.
I have my monies on Intergalactic.
We could see if the old timer could get the win there.
So we've came to an end of it. There are a couple of few things I would like to say. Like, of course, just like last time, the top 8 finishers will gain automatic access into Series 2. But that's not all. As the robot who comes in second place will get seeded 18 for Series 2, and the winner not only gets seeded 9, but they also get to design their own custom-made robot for Series 3. I'm going to say Series 3. Yeah. That will automatically qualify as well. So, yeah.
You have power there. You have a lot of power there.
So yeah, a lot is on the line. Would you like to give your top 5s for your top 5s? Let's start off with Alvi first.
Probably my one to win is probably Risadder's machine. I'm joking.
Wow.
There's loads of machines that I love. I love Bird of Prey. I'm loving the design, even though RCM was drinking a lot of paint thinners at the time. There's a lot of machines that I love. I'll list them down below later.
Alright, and as for you, Robot Models, your top 5 as to who you think is going to do well in this?
Zenith is definitely one that I have my eye on. I think that could do very well. A lot of the big spinners, Blood Pumper could do well, Green Screen as well. Oh my goodness, Zenith of course, Sonnet 12 as well. It's greatly improved, so it could do very well. There's a lot. Everybody has quite a good chance in this one, I think. One GH bot as well. That's another one.
Can I also point out there's a load more people actually including mini bots.
Yeah. They actually even work though. Like, do they ever really change a fight that much?
Like Evolution.
I mean, one of the matches in the Grudge Matches special is the mini bot massacre, where all the mini bots fight. So
I was going to include a mini bot, but I went overweight budget.
I think I've well and truly gone overweight budget as well to include a mini bot.
So yeah, that kind of does it. Anything you lot want to plug?
Something special coming soon.
Robot combat models.
And as for me, if you like what you see, give me a sub, give everybody here a sub, especially Robot Comic Models and Alvi Islam. Please read my story on Wattpad. I spend so much effort on it, and barely anyone reads it. So please give that a read if you like what you see. The industry, it's a very weird, unique story idea, but it's one I really enjoy, and and I do have a second channel on the way, not Build a Bot, an actual second channel. I'm currently working on a video, the WWE Iceberg, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a channel for all the non-robot combat videos I want to make. So yeah.
Awesome.
Anyone want to do the outro?
I guess I could, yeah.
Go on, RC.
Okay.
Right, thanks for watching. The Bot Builder out.
Yeah.